I have tried to record this at least 5 times. It was supposed to be a blackout, but when I was doing it, it just looked a little off. So I said, I'll just do it. And I do have clothes on. I just wasn't expecting to come on camera, but I was guided to share something very vital in terms of those of you, and this may not resonate for everyone, okay? And I get that. It just may not. And I have other content, and then there's other people you can listen to out there in the world too, but this may not be for you. So just, let it fall where it should. And leave it for someone else to pick up. It doesn't have to be for you, per se. My eyes look dark. That's just a natural eye. Oh, I had on some eyeliner. Okay, now I digress. So, when you started this journey and it got more serious and more committed over time. As we begin to commit over time, that means our understanding of who we are changes because we're really committed to this journey. And again, it's not for the weak. And I say that not trying to offend anyone, but there's a lot of sacrifices, a lot of them, and a lot of ridicule because your life changes in front of people's faces, and that's kind of hard to grasp. And I get it, and I respect that part of it. However, everyone should be safe or feel safe just being authentic to who they are at all times. At all times. I think the worst thing in any relationship, it doesn't matter where you are in life. The worst thing to happen is to meet people, meet a person's representative, and then I know they say you meet them first and then you meet the real person later. But why is that? Why wear a mask? Because really, the mask doesn't serve very long. Eventually, someone wants to be themselves over time. That's all I'll say. And if they don't, they become a little bit more bitter because they feel like they can't. I hope that made sense. So as you walk this journey and you feel and know you are authentic to yourself, so you understand you're going to repel anything that's not authentic to themselves. You'll start meeting more authentic people. And it's not so much authentic, I speak my mind and I do this. And that's not really maybe that is their authenticity. Maybe it is. I'm not here to judge it. But what I am saying is there's levels to this. And everyone is on a different timeline. So I'll leave it at that. Nonetheless, you'll start meeting more authentic people on your level or where you are. Okay? Because that's all you're going to be able to attract. Because anything less than where you are, you're not going to be on that frequency. It's like frequency of music, radio, FM radio, AM, whatever. In order to hear that station, you have to be on that frequency. And that's how we as people are. We're on a certain frequency. So people on that level is who we gravitate to because we're on that frequency. It's science. It's not anything I'm making up. It really is science. And people know that. Okay? That's why you see so much in the world happening, and not so much now over time, and just ads and where we shop, where we live. It's a frequency. It's a certain frequency on things. All right? A certain frequency. Once you know, you know. But anyway. I digress. So, the more that you're authentic to who you are and where you're going and staying up in your beliefs, no matter who discounts them, it is your beliefs. They're yours. Why do people have to fight over people's beliefs? I don't get that. Allow people to believe what they want in their own life. Why is it so horrible for other people to respect? I don't understand it. Nonetheless, I still digress. I'm just throwing things out there because it's perplexing. I don't get it. I personally don't get it. But again, when we're on different frequencies, it's just the norm. People on the frequency of being themselves, being authentic, and just being who they are without putting other people down and without judging people of where they are in their life, and just let people be who they are. You know? That's a different frequency. So I said all that to say this. When we're ready for the truth will appear. Let me just say that again. When we are ready, when we're really ready for the truth always shows up. Think about it. Now, that doesn't mean you have to agree with the truth. That's free will. But it does mean you were presented with the truth. And at that moment, a decision had to be made, either to believe it or discount it. But know that when you discounted it, you recognize the truth as being a part of God. You have to understand that. Because only a lie is from the enemy, period. There are no in-betweens. There are no in-betweens. Either you're hot or you're cold. So any decision we make, it has to come from, am I being hot or am I being cold? And we have to be hot for ourselves. Ooh, that was big. You have to be hot for yourself. So either you really want to live your best life at a highest frequency on while you're living, knowing this is a part of a different consciousness, knowing this is a different way of living. We're moving forward to a Christos consciousness. If you know, you know. And if you don't, that's okay. We're on different timelines. Just allow your space to either research it or leave it where it is. And even with the Christos consciousness, it's different names for it. People can say ascending, they're awakening, they're going through their own personal resurrections. Don't get caught up on the name. I think I need to say that. Don't get caught up on the name. Be caught up on the energy. That's it. Be caught up on the energy that you know you are so connected. You are so tapped in. That's a different frequency. Everybody's not there. And again, that's okay. There are no judgments about it. We never judge people on where they are. And why? Because if you believe in God or the Most High or Allah, whatever you believe, I don't know, whatever they stand for you, you will understand that even God doesn't make us do anything we don't want to do. Ever. Nor does he stand in our way of what we want to do. That's how much he loves you. Because eventually you're going to have to circle back because you have to learn that lesson. And then when you're ready for the truth, it shows up. No matter how many times it shows up, it still shows up. It still shows up for us to make the decision, either I'm hot or I'm cold. Right now, when I had to make that decision for myself. Either I'm for myself, which should be your God person, right? Or I'm going to work against myself and follow